Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily English Podcast. Today, we're diving into something we all do, but sometimes find a bit tricky: making phone calls in English. Whether you're calling a friend, a colleague, or a customer service line, knowing the right phrases can make all the difference. We're going to break down everything from starting a call to ending it gracefully, so you can speak with confidence every single time. Let's get started. First things first, how do you answer the phone? In a casual setting with friends or family, a simple "hello" works perfectly. If it's a more formal or business call, you might say, "Hello, this is Alex speaking." Or if you're answering for a company, "Good morning, XYZ Company, Maya speaking. How can I help you?" This immediately tells the caller who they've reached and opens the door for them to state their purpose. When you're the one making the call, you can start with, "Hello, my name is Maya, and I'm calling from," or a more direct, "Hi, could I speak to Mr. Johnson, please?" It's all about setting a clear and polite tone from the very beginning. Now, let's talk about the main part of the conversation. You've introduced yourself, and now you need to state your reason for calling. You can say something like, "I'm calling about," or "I'm calling to inquire about." For example, "I'm calling about the meeting scheduled for tomorrow." This gets straight to the point. If you need to ask if someone is available, you can say, "Is Mr. Johnson available right now?" or "Is now a good time to talk?" If they're busy, the person on the other end might say, "I'm afraid he's not at his desk at the moment," or "He's in a meeting until 3 p.m." This is your cue to ask, "When would be a good time to call back?" or "Could I leave a message?" These phrases keep the conversation moving forward smoothly, even when you can't connect with the person you intended to. Imagine you're the one answering the phone and the person the caller wants to speak to isn't available. You'd say, "I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson isn't available right now. Would you like to leave a message?" If they say yes, you'll need to gather some information. You might ask, "Could you let him know that Maya called?" And "What's the best number to reach you at?" Make sure to confirm the details. You could say, "Okay, so that's Maya at 555-0187. I'll make sure he gets the message." This shows you're being helpful and professional. On the flip side, if you're the one leaving the message, be clear and concise. State your name, your number, and a brief reason for your call. For example, "Hi, this is Maya. Please ask Mr. Johnson to call me back at 555-0187 regarding the project update. Thanks." Sometimes, during a call, you might need to ask the other person to wait. Instead of just going silent, it's polite to say, "Would you mind holding for a moment?" or "Just a second, let me check that for you." When you return, always thank them for their patience with a simple "Thanks for holding." This little bit of courtesy goes a long way. What if you're the one asked to hold? A simple "Sure, no problem," or "Of course," is the perfect response. These small exchanges are the glue that holds a polite and professional conversation together, making the other person feel valued and respected, even when they have to wait. Let's move on to asking for and giving information. This is often the core of a phone call. You can use phrases like, "I was wondering if you could help me with something," or "I have a quick question about the report." When you're providing information, be direct. The deadline is this Friday afternoon.
To make sure you've understood correctly, it's a great idea to confirm the details. You can say, "Got it," and just to confirm, that's this Friday, correct? Or, "So, to recap, I need to send the file by 5 p.m. today. Is that right?" This simple step can prevent a lot of confusion and mistakes down the line. It shows you're paying attention and want to get things right. Now, what happens when technology isn't on our side? We've all been there. A bad connection, background noise, or a crackly line. If you can't hear the other person well, don't just guess what they're saying. It's perfectly okay to say, "I'm sorry, the line is breaking up," or "You're a little quiet, could you speak up, please?" If you missed something entirely, just say, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?" Or "I didn't quite catch that." If the person is speaking too fast, you can politely ask, "Would you mind speaking a little more slowly?" Most people will be happy to oblige. For instance, you could say, "I can hear you, but not very clearly. Is this any better?" Clear communication is key, so don't be shy about asking for what you need to understand the conversation. We've covered a lot, so let's talk about making requests. When you need someone to do something for you, like send a document, politeness is essential. Instead of demanding, "Email me the schedule," try phrasing it as a question. "I was wondering if you could email me the updated schedule," or "Would it be possible for you to send me that link?" This sounds much softer and more respectful. When someone agrees to your request, always show your appreciation. A warm "Thanks a lot, I really appreciate it," or "That would be great, thank you so much," makes the other person feel good about helping you and strengthens your professional relationship. It's a small gesture that has a big impact. Finally, let's wrap things up. Ending a phone call is just as important as starting one. Before you hang up, it's good practice to check if there's anything else needed. You can ask, "Is there anything else I can help you with today?" Or, "Was there anything else?" If you're the caller, you can say, "No, that's all for now, thank you." Then it's time for the final goodbyes. Simple phrases like, "All right, thanks for calling," or "Thank you for your help," work perfectly. You can add a friendly closing like, "Have a great day," or "Talk to you soon." And the final words are usually a simple "You too," "Goodbye," or just "Bye." Ending the call on a positive and polite note leaves a lasting good impression. So there you have it, a complete guide to navigating phone calls in English, from hello to goodbye. Let's do a quick review. Start with a clear greeting. State your purpose directly. Use polite phrases like "please," "thank you," and "could you." Don't be afraid to ask for clarification if you can't hear or understand something. Confirm important details to avoid misunderstandings, and always end the call on a positive and friendly note. Practice these phrases and you'll find your confidence on the phone will skyrocket. It's all about making the other person feel heard and respected. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope these tips and phrases were helpful. If you have any other common phone call situations you'd like us to cover, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you learned something new and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great day and happy calling. Bye for now.